Hey guys, as we continue to celebrate Women's Month in South Africa, our podcast is out and about looking for women who have created and stepped into big moves using their God-given talents. Today we meet a serial starter, someone who started a TikTok account in February and has landed over 5 million views. Stick with us and you will also find something interesting about this lady. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Khoola Biz Lounge podcast. My name is Bongani Mzobe, your host for that platform that decodes entrepreneurship and helps you in your journey as you chase the moolah and chase the dollar. I'm with my co-host once again, Mr. Nick. How are you, sir?
Oh good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's been a journey, man. 2 episodes down.
Yeah.
Feeling very comfortable at home now.
Yeah.
So,
so matalas to this manje.
furniture now. I'm furniture. But yeah, man. We actually are. We've seen the peeps as they continue to comment and talk to us. That we're heading through to the right direction. And I want this opportunity to be a platform for everyone.
Well, exciting news today that we've hit 1,000 views today on our YouTube. I think that's a big milestone for us.
Yeah, for sure.
So guys, just know we're going to be celebrating each and every 1,000. As Lungi Khoola, we are just there celebrating our thousands. But our guest today, Shem Dala Wadlulek celebrating 1,000. Tina, we are still celebrating thousands. She's gone, far gone. She's celebrating things that are far ahead of us. Nick, do you want to introduce our guest?
Yeah. Proud. Yeah. Lungi. Yeah. Lungi is one person that when you look at the bio and the things that she's done, you're thinking to yourself, what a resilient and brave woman, and you can see that she sets timelines, so for most people that might know her from her TikTok and very robust discussions when she goes live and calls people out and obviously for all these social media, but we have here today, we want to acknowledge the entrepreneurial spirit and characteristics that she has, and whether she's aware of them or not, but some of these things come natural.
It's true.
She's proven to be consistent, and she's a brand now. She's a brand.
So Lungi De Ville, welcome to the Khoola Biz Lounge podcast.
Thank you.
So excited to have you with us today, and Mr. Nick mentions that you are a brave woman. Nyagusaba. I don't understand how one would start a TikTok account in February. In August, you are sitting with 100,000 going to 200,000 followers. But hang on, let's go to your bio. Let's see what you say about yourself, okay? A serial starter. I know you are serial. Like you could, everything you do, now I'm convinced, is just serial. You are a disruptor, a woman who doesn't wait for things to happen. You do your own thing.
Yeah.
Multi-talented TikToker. I guess you call yourself multi-talented because you are able to, display so many talents in so many ways through your TikTok content. But tell us, I mean,
was this your whole plan that in August uzobuhleli ngama followers 100,000 when you started your TikTok account?
Not even. Thing is, when my TikTok started, I was actually sitting with my other friend. So at that time, she already had TikTok.
Yeah.
So I have an interest as to how does this thing work. So she started teaching me, and it actually took me so long to catch onto like how to post a video, how to do things. But interest I also want to upload videos. At that time, I didn't even have a content. I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to be talking my things because I normally do things, go Facebook, like random topics. I'd do lives, go Facebook, like mhlambe ngikhulume ngokuthi abafana kumele basibhejele, for example. So ngumuntu random, into mangicabanga manje ngifuna uyenza manje. So mangibona le platform le TikTok, I thought to myself, no man. And the itila strictly on my video.
Yeah.
So why not take my things from a Facebook layer, ngizise go TikTok. But now nasi struggle la. Angazi ukuthi it's upload kanjani or because also this app mongayijwayelanga in a way iba complicated. So my friend, she took me through with no mone video, this is what you press, this is what you do. Like she took me through things. Ngaba ne interest.
Yeah.
And then this one day sengijwayela poster, but angakabi nama followers at 10, maybe nabo ma 30 followers.
Yeah.
This one day, as I've just mentioned, ukuthi mina ngumuntu random.
Yeah.
Ngihamba no guy. Mangihamba no guy ngithi kuye, no man. Sihamba ngemoto yakhe. Ngithi kuye, no man. Ngicela ukumisa ifoni yami so. Ngifuna ukuthi senze video. Ngifuna kube ngathi wena uphendula ifoni. Kube ne argument between mina nawe. But ngifuna usho so specific. Siyenze leyo video leyo.
Yeah.
Little did I know ukuthi that video yona nje on its own would make me trend. That video went viral. That video now it's sitting with 2.3 million viewers.
Yo.
With over angazi ke ukuthi ama shares ayingakhi and likes. Yo eyenza like ngitrending ngibe ulungi the TikToker. Understand?
Yo,
So
yo,
after the
yo,
video
yo.
people started recognizing me. I even like got calls from people wena so lo kuma TikTok nama oh in it no. Akusina oh yami lo muntu lo. Content. Sengisebenzisa nama terms content.
Yeah, so within.
Understand? It trended like I got calls. People were convinced ukuthi lento leya into yamampela.
Yes.
Like amampela ngilwa ne boyfriend yami. Kanti no, it was scripted. Ngimcelile uguy ukuthi no. Ngicela nje ukuthi sishuthe lento le. Uguy azange abe difficulty, sayishutha iya trender. Yiyo ke into ya engizothi ya launcher TikTok career yami.
But this friend of yours was showing you how to post because it can get quite intimidating. Mina, I've been on TikTok for 4 months. I don't know what's happening there. I just go in because I'll see a notification. Mr. Nick followed me. So I'll just go and find where's this Mr. Nick. But I really can't get the hang of it. This friend who showed you, show so mshile nangama followers.
Actually, yeah, because just like you, I post every day. Post at that one time. Agalandeleli.
Yes.
Like the way ngilandelela ngakhona.
Yeah.
Understand? And the reason mina ngilandelela so ngizothini indlela abangireceive ngayo when I started trending and stuff ngiya enjoy the attention le ngiyitholayo. So I figured ukuthi you know what, since ngi-enjoy the attention le singiqhubeke ngama videos ami. And I'd also get people kuma comment ukuthi usenzela nini i-video enye.
More
Understand?
content, yeah.
Yeah. So kanjalo bese nginale pressure le ukuthi angeke ngibe viral bese ngibe one hit wonder sengimile ya yilo wayetrenda na day phelile indaba yakhe angisuka umuntu onjalo ngifuna ukuthi into mangiyenze ngilandele.
Yeah, but Lungi, you know, after what you mentioned, there's just so many things that you saw an opportunity. Firstly, you saw something. It wasn't an opportunity the time we bought Nagumgani wako, right? And wa acknowledge ukuthi lento le inobzimanyana, right? And then you ended up saying ukuthi lento ngeke izingihlula.
Yeah.
Right? Lento le ngizoyiphusha.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That is the spirit of somebody who's an entrepreneur. Oti as in I have this dream and I'll make sure that I get it done, whether I have the resources or not, ngizobona phambili. You know, now after going through some of your content, which you post on TikTok and your Facebook, I see Wuti, you are very close with your mother, right?
Very.
And I think to a certain degree, she's more of a support system more than anything, you know. And how's the relationship in that? How is that working out for you at the moment?
We very close. Umamami umuntu supportive. Umamami is angazi ngathini, like mangachazela ngomamami so 3 days, but uyi support structure ngayo yonke into. Umamami is umuntu engithi mangithi ngifuna ukuphuza lamanzi lanko ngaphuze ngwaqeda uzothi waqeda emntanami bangithi sengwasuthi athawasuthi wabeke like umuntu yonke into engiyifisayo nengiyifunayo, she's there supporting me. Akana lihlo le judgment or into ukuthi ayizongihlaze ebantwini wena. She's never done that. Into mangithi ngiyayiqala umamela le site le interest enginalo ayigove lapho angincedise la ngakwazi ukunceda khona. Yeah.
Okay. No. That's commendable. I mean, for especially on Women's Month, you know, I think we as men tend to appreciate you more, or we highlight that we appreciate you more for the next 31 days. But it should be every day. We are one. But obviously, thinking with us now, ma iwaletwa every day. Yeah. But now, if we look at there was a video that you posted, right, which stood out for us some time ago, where you kept on saying, Wuti, every 10,000 you add there, you're acknowledging it. You know, I remember at some point you were 90,000, you're saying, if I don't get 100 by this time, you know, I know. And, you know, sometimes we felt guilty for not, you know, let's share and get it to get more. You understand? So that thing, Wuti, uthi wena awuna ndaba because ukhumbula ukuthi internet ayikhohlwa, right? Namhlanje ungasho into so kusasa uvuke so umuntu different, uyayibona lento leyo. But wena, what has gotten you to have that thick skin to say yazini ukuthi bathini anginandaba but mina ngizothi into so? There's got to be something that's motivating you, that's making you have that thick skin.
Thing is, I've been through the most, and I've trended for ezinye izinto nje. You understand? I'm notorious, like yaziwa.
So, look, trend and ubuya good now.
Now, you understand?
Okay.
And I'm one of those people. They're always bashing me. I've got people in my surroundings. So, with me having such people, bangenza ukuthi like ngibe nalentelo ukuthi sengenzela nina ukuthi vele kumele ningibukele ngizoyenza, because I've got people aba expect ukuthi ngifele. I've got people who like batlose ne but abana believe kimi bana lentelo ukuthi lo ya foster. So the more they give me that attitude ukuthi ngiya foster kahle kahle sengifostela nini kunibona ukuthi ngizofoster ngiphumelela kusukuthi ngizofoster ngiphelele endleleni, because even with my TikTok mangi creator, I'd say akekho umuntu obeka believe ukuthi ngizofika kulo 100,000 phela le TikTok le ngicreate sakudlala. It was February, and then March I didn't upload anything because bengizilile. A close friend of mine washona. So
condolences.
Ngayizilela like cause I wasn't okay. There was no way ngizoproduce izinto because le muntu labe close kakhulu mina naye. He soul rest in peace. So kuloko kuzila lokho ngingapost ngibuye sengibuya April. Mase ngibuya sengibhadalisa nalo March lo engapostanga, and before he passed on wangishaya no message wathi kimi azilunge by April bazobe sebakubizile yini TikTok seyakubhadala. Ngathi yabhadala kanti athi yakantwana bongazi ngothi into mina ngazi athi ntwana ama video wakho aya trenda uzoya kude ngalento le. Usho kimi lento le, it's a Sunday, I'll never forget. Kanti Monday uzoshona. So you understand ukuthi, and one of the people in life in yam abangazange bangwrite off. Understand? So he holds a dear place in my into nento I show you ngenzela yena uyila abantu abane believe kimi.
Do you feel like he gave you a gift before ahambe emhlabeni?
I wouldn't exactly say it's a gift. I city blessing.
Okay.
Because the gift igim.
Okay.
It's mine. The gift is
So
mine.
he blessed the gift.
Ungiblessile. Wangipha leso sibusiso sokuthini uyakudelungile nalento le.
Yes.
And bekahlale like angifaka ingqondo yokuthini lungile unaleso siphiwe leso uyinto umuntu abantu nature this gift yenze lento le ungabi nendaba nokuthi ubani uthini. That's how him and I used to do things. Like we just never cared much about our surroundings ukuthi ubani uthini in manje masithi senza into mina naye besiyenza and for that mina naye we know ukuthi ayilaba bayahlanya vele. Yeah.
No, it makes sense. Look, I mean, it's a good recipe, right? It's a good recipe because if lento le uyiqale wena uthi ufuna ukwenza business, you know, you just wanted it in terms of business. I think you would run out of content very quickly. But because you are passionate and it's your daily life and your character is like that, the results just come. Do you understand? So in business, we look at it to say that, you know what, if you are a business looking at profits, you won't survive. But if you are a business who knows what they are doing, right, who applies quality in producing that product, profits will be a result of that.
Definitely.
Profits are a result of effort, right? Lento wena oyenzayo bona kusasa umese bethenga ngoba lento zenze manje. Do you understand? You're not going there and say buy. You're saying wazani zobona ngenzani. Do you understand? And then by that way people are going to associate with you. Brands are going to associate with you.
In fact, Mr. Nick, I've just stumbled upon a quote. I think it's by Richard Branson. I'm reading it as you are talking. I'm reading it and I'm thinking, yo, this is perfect for this conversation we're having here. He's saying there's no greater thing you can do with your life and your work than follow your passions in a way that serves the world and you. There's just no greater thing. And it excites me today that our guest is a female, you know, who comes from a disadvantaged community and decided that she will follow her passion. What will come as a result of the passion? That's exactly what you're talking about.
True.
You are simply saying, don't follow the money. Just follow your passion. And everything that is fit for this passion will come as a result of.
True.
You know, so it excites me that I also get to meet someone as great as you are. I mean, I never thought I'd sit next to a viewer millionaire. A view millionaire. I never thought. I mean, you always see these people on TikTok, and you really feel like they're untouchable. You know, she was just telling us that people see her in places and they are you that person? Because we don't, you know, we don't see ourselves
So see yourself
sitting next to them. So I'm very happy that I got to sit next to you, and hopefully your fast growth blessing will rub off on me also.
It will. But I touch tends to go.
Wow, touch me please now, touch me. Danko.
Yeah, but like into you know, that I want to know the most is that when you then get these views, right? Don't you, because you've stumbled into this industry, you didn't wake up and say you want to be on TikTok. But then obviously when your friend who is late said to you, they're going to call you. You're going to have million views. You're going to have this. Did you take time to digest this opportunity and say, this industry, how does one make money? And did you look for someone who knows the industry to tell you how do you actually use get the money, or you just did your own research, or do you have somebody that's mentoring you in this journey that you're in? Because it's a journey.
I don't have a straight mentor. Ne? I got people abangipha my advice who can see from my work. It's okay, Lungi, because you've reached this far, do this. Try influencing brands. Try approaching brands, because you cannot have such a high number now and not be doing anything about it. Understand? So that's the sort of people enginabo around my corner. But anginamuntu straight ozothi mhlambe uyi-manager yami ungipha i-direction as to Lungi yenza so, do this, do that. No. Ezinye izinto mina ngokwami ngiyas-decide ukuthi okay, Maxo, let me do this. Or I listen to one podcast, YouTube's things ezizongipha i-knowledge. I ask people engiphila nabo.
You are so right.
Mfethu, Maxo senza kanjani? Like I've got friends abaku industry already. Ngiyambuza Maxo, like let's say ngifuna ungena ku adverts in. Kumele ngenze kanjani? Bese angitshela ukuthi hayi, thatha le wenze so, ukhuluma nobani ini. Like they also trying nabo. Ngobudala babo kunginceda la banganginceda khona. Yeah.
And tell me, Lungi, when you take a decision and you commit to starting a journey of TikTok, does that require you to have, self-esteem and confidence that you wouldn't naturally have? It takes a lot to stand in front of a camera. It takes a lot to produce content, and the fact that many people, 2 million people, are going to be watching you. You could post something now, and tomorrow we could be seeing on a million views. How did you, deal with the need for you to have self-esteem and confidence for this thing, so that as you express yourself, you come out as an energy that people actually want and it attracts them?
I think ilentole ngizalwe nayo. Akusinto, it's not something I recently acquired or ngibe nayo ekukhuleni. Ngumntana okhule a confidence. Ngilabantana laba okwakuthiwa bomaphapheni. I've always been outspoken, I've always been loud. Like I'm expressive of how I feel and how I want things to be done. I've always been Leo character Leo. So in terms of my self-esteem and confidence, I've never suffered much. Instead, vele ngifuna ukubukwa. Ile thing.
Yeah.
Even isithakazelo sakithi. Sithi nontanda kubukwa njengesipho. So I think I followed much kuleso sithakazelo leso. I understand ngisilandelile. Ngithanda ukubuka ngeke thatha camera ibeke la. Angeke ngibe namahloni. Angifuni futhi kuba namahloni. Anginawo.
But did you ever think that you at some point you may also need to polish your skills, or get into some grooming program, so that you also speak about you've got friends in the industry, and I'm sure you also aspire to go that direction once the doors open. This platform opens the doors for you. So you've got to be thinking about some program to better yourself, so that when you meet those opportunities, they meet Ulungi who's prepared for those things, and you can flourish in those spaces.
I'm teachable. Nginalentelo ukuthi okay, sengize ngafika la ku TikTok. So anything might open, ne? Zingavuleka into zami. Seziyavuleka. Obviously I'm not going to say because of confident or self-esteem high, ni perfect. No. There's things engizothi mangifika ku industry ngazo. Bangibonisa otherwise, but no. But this is just TikTok acting. Sina la sifuna usiproducele into 1 2 3 4. So in that case, I'd say I'm teachable because of the end goal yami ile. Ngifuna le, and into mangifuna. If I wanna win at something, then obviously kuzomele ngizibeke phansi. Ngimamele the next person ozonginika lento lengiyifunayo. I've always been low muntu loyo. Like I'm checking if is it any beneficial to me. Yes, it is. Singimamele, and then obviously I'm gonna win kulento le.
But so, have you thought about the end goal? So you already know where you are going.
I know.
Exactly.
Yes, cool. I know where I'm headed to. That's why like ngina le push le enginayo. That's why ngaproduce bese ngiyama. No. I'm doing this because I'm just gonna push till someone recognizes le talent le, someone I recognize le skill enginaso afuna ukusebenzisa somewhere. I'm just gonna do it until it opens a door for me. Understand? Much as unikang recognizile ang invite ku podcast, it shows ukuthi people, even if bangakhulumi now direct, but they can already see.
Bayabona.
Yeah, understand, they can already see. So ngizoyiphusha lento yami ingifikise la ngifuna ukufika khona. Still noma sengifikile la ngiyakhona vele ukufika ngizofika leyo ngiyayazi showcase. Noma sengifikile, I doubt I'm going to stop producing lezi zinto zami za ku TikTok cause like they my life. Like i-content yami guys, yo, like I live for it TikTok yami. Like ngiyayiphilela TikTok yami.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. And look, look from Feb to here. I know Wuti, you didn't just get born with Feb. You know, you've been alive. But in the space so Wuti manje kunomsindo lo okwazi ukuthi ushintshe wenze imali ukwazi ukuthi nawe ubeke ukudla etafuleni. Now, what is it that you've learned about yourself from the way usuka ku zero like, zero anything, to get to 100,000+ followers? Right now you have, I think you just short of 3 videos to have loaded 200 videos on TikTok, right? So yeah, because last time I checked, I think yesterday you had about 196 videos. Wow. So 196 videos have earned you a plus 100,000 followers. There's gotta be something I didn't know about myself.
Yes.
You know, that said, actually, man, you know, I know you say we're superstar, but the character, yeah, man.
I'm sure there's a lot of lessons.
Irresilience. Ne? Nokuthi ngiyakwazi ukusikhomitha entweni ize ingiphe lento engiyifunayo if ngifuna lento leyo, because I'm not gonna come sit here and act as if bengiloko consistent life in yami perfect in no. There's things I've done engazange ngizilandelele, they were beneficial, yes ne, but bokungasi yimi bengafuna ukuziyenza bengiziyenza ngoba we must survive. And masanga safuni futhi nokuyenza ngisafuni la ngibone into yokuthi into mina lungile mangifuna ngisitshelile ngayo ngiyakwazi ukuzila, ngiyakwazi ukuzincintsha izinto, ngiyakwazi ukuzinikela kulento leyo ngibhekane nayo direct ngiyenze izifike la mina ngisitshela ukuthi izofika khona.
And that's very powerful. That's very powerful, because kunezinto oye wazimisa kancane, you know, ezinye uziyekile. And if you look before February, bokuyizinto bozikhonzile. You know, there's places that you used to go to. Boyi regular, boyi finish. Now sasekhola. Right? There's people that you used to wake up and text them and say, "Exe, come on, skipan, whatever." But now you wake up and then you say to yourself, "Enhlek vandag kumele ngenze." Instead ukuthi ulandelale nabantu, you know? Akukho lula ukwenza kanjalo. You know? Especially when you know ukuthi one day you can post a video. Look, you can post a video now that might not even get to 10K views. But last week you posted 6 million or 2.5 million. Do you understand? And your consistency in saying ukuthi joba lenga ingadonsanga kakhulu ngathi sengiyaphuma egaming. You know, that takes a lot for you to be in that space. So into mina ngibhekile that I would also like to find out from you is that, have you sat down and thought to yourself, ngalo msebenzi wami engiwenzayo, how many people am I affecting or impacting, in a sense ukuthi umntana omncane estradini obona TikTok kubhuti wakhe makabona wena, you know, that impacts that you have, because 100K people, it's people that you change their mood or you inspire them or whatever the case may be. Have you digested the impact with Onai? When you're making the money that you can be able to do at this particular time, but the impact oyenza ebantwini ukuthi ubenze bahleke and all of those things, how does that work?
Let's make it simple. Basingathi beze manje bonke labantu abafollow uLungi bangavala istrata.
Valley Strat.
100,000 people.
Concert.
As you have seen, i-content yami ikhuluma nomuntu waselokishini, and I believe ukuthi the issues I tackle ama-issues thina singabantu abamnyama esingathanda ukuwafeyisa, like i-reality. Some of the things, yes, we may laugh because of I add a bit of humor, but i-reality to most people. So with what I'm doing, ngiyambonisa omunye umuntu ukuthi no, awukho yi-one, especially kids, because nginotisile ukuthi nabantwana like kids estradeni bangigijimela ilo sisiloya ku-TikTok nani ngiyawenza kakhulu umehluko empilweni yomuntu, because of naye uthi makayibheka lento le, especially from where we come from. Izola ilamalokishi lanka anyatsekayo ini nani, but uthi makayibheka azibheka abheka nami abona ukuthi hayi man akufanele kunalo sisilo siyawina.
Yes.
Because of leyo recognition there. Yes, to some people it may be small, because you get people who have a lot of negative things to say, okay, asbanagi,
yes,
but bayisho either way.
Yes.
Ukuthi i-TikTok isilethele ama-celebrity nyana bhetayo in okwabo, it's okay.
Yeah.
But lelo celebrity lelo libhetayo liyakwazi ukuyenza umehluko empilweni yomuntu obesekathi uya give up. I once had a case ku live yami. My life, we just talk about anything. So lo muntu lo bekaloka scroll how magathi nangulungile ngiyakhuluma lapha in angena a comment. So mhlanhla leyo besikhuluma ngento abhekene nayo that day. Azila mfana leyo commenta wathini, wathi siswami mina vele bese ngithi ngiyasikhunga nentambo vele bese ngifasile erufini ngithi ngiyaqeda
on your life.
My life, yes, on my life. Admina bese ngiqedile kusho yena, like we were request a multi-guest. A multi-guest is where you get to interact live.
Yeah.
They talking voice to voice.
I've seen people, there's a thumbnail with a screen and a person's
yes,
face.
they no longer talking via comments. Sengikhuluma nalo umuntu loyo. Athi, like I was just ready to end it all. Mina bese ngi-right, but I just came through your life indlela nje os expressa ngayo mamela abantu ngayo nama topic eninawo la kule live le. Ngiyabona ukuthi hayi man, there's a lot ziseseningi izinto engisengaziphilela. Wangibonga nje ugayi wakhona, understand? Ithe isuka lapho ngabona ukuthi hayi man, nawu umehluko ngiyawuyenza. Vele sesikhuluma like ngama issues like lanka serious ini nani.
Yes.
Like abantu lapho sebasondela kakhulu kuma live army sebeza like ngenkinga zabo ini. Lento leyo nayo iyawenza umehluko, because of at least uchela is stranger, I'm a stranger to these people. Uchela is stranger esokupha genuine advice esingeke sikujudge, unlike them having to tell abantu abaclose nabo bese bayabajudge. So I think lento leyo for mina inomthelela omuhle empilweni zabo abantu abangibukelayo nabangilandelayo ku TikTok.
And that is great. I mean it goes back again to this thing ukuthi how one deciding to venture into entrepreneurship has an immediate impact in your community.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If we are Puma, it's okay. Ngima ngaphandle gate ngivula itafula lamatamati.
Yeah.
Then kunabantu abangeke basawalk 1 kilometer ukuthi bayele emavegini. Bangavele bathenge la eduze.
Yes.
You know that little impact. That's what entrepreneurs do. Do you understand?
But also it's encouragement for the neighbor 3 houses away obulawa indlala asaba ukuvula itafula. So if when uvule itamati, cabbage ne whatever, angavula itafula le spice ne onion ne namafutha as a compliment yalokho kuthengisayo yabona. So I agree with you. The greater good of getting into entrepreneurship inkulu kakhulu emphakathini.
So, but now, Lungi, I just want to find out something. So, in life in general and in business, you find Uti, women are not given equal opportunities with their male counterparts. Ne? So, do you feel that much has changed, or do you feel that the government or anybody is doing something different to address these things, or they're still the same?
Between umuntu wesifazane and umuntu wesilisa, there's a huge difference, understand? Because you'd get to indoda mayithi ufuna something, obviously it's gonna work hard for whatever ayifunayo, but angeke bamcele ama favors as opposed to me ngithi ngifuna ukwenza something, and then because ngumuntu wesifazane, I'm a woman, kuba nama expectation ukuthi no, before ungena yenza 1 2 3 uzokwazi ukubenefita lento le. So kanjalo I feel ukuthi unfair, because why mina nawe kumele omunye ayenze ama favor but omunye angene sekangena because yena uyindoda? Like, what's the difference? So lento leyo kumele, I wouldn't say address, but kumele kube yinto ebhekisiswayo. Like ivulelwa amehlo lento leyo ukuthi why kuba namanye ama expectation ngoba mina ngintombazane. Okay, ngifuna ukuyenza ini? No, yenza ini nozibanibani, ngiyenzele so ngizokenzela so uma ngifuna umsebenzi. Whereas you wouldn't do that emntwini wesilisa. You understand? So it's unfair. We end up settling out of desperation because of ngiyayifuna lento le. You understand? And because of ngiyayifuna, umuntu ophethe ikhiya zokungivulela unama expectation. Understand? So kusemntwini ukuthi uyifuna kangakanani or desperate kangakanani. Okay, sometimes uzoyenza lento leyo, sometimes angeke uyenze, but it's very much unfair emntwini ukuthi so kumele usithole wenza into engekho kuwe echitha isithunzi to secure your bag rather, whereas indoda yona iyakwazi nje ukunegotiate njengasi outhini sikhulume kahle kahle amadoda athandana wodwa, but when it comes to us kunama expectation.
I guess when Lungi is the important thing is to maybe have the conversation amongst ourselves singamadoda.
Yes, man, true.
That first it is important to respect female entrepreneurs. You know, and I don't think the problem is everywhere really. You do find spaces where abantu besifazane sebayahlonishwa. We have to be honest about that. And baningi abantu abesifazane sebeyiphathela kwabo in terms of leadership and just coming out in society as people of influence. But there is an element, Nick, emphakathini, where women are just sexualized, you know, where they shouldn't be.
True.
I mean, on the table, the entrepreneurship, sikhuluma nge value for value. And anything outside of that is just disrespect.
True.
So maybe for us as males, even if you are an entrepreneur watching this podcast, when you encounter a female entrepreneur, the first thing which you should prioritize is respecting this person beyond every other thing, because what her demands are on the table is what she wants. It has nothing to do with, you know, any other agenda. So I think it's quite important to look at it in that way. Just Lungi, I want to ask you a question quickly. I've noticed on your Twitter that on your TikTok, sorry, that you don't jump on these viral challenges. You just do your own thing.
Yeah.
When you just create your own thing. First, I think we should respect you for that, because, you know, we had a conversation about this in the last episode, that I was leaning more towards you. You see, that's why you must touch me. I was leaning more towards you, because I was saying, I don't understand why you would want to jump onto a challenge, because that challenge in attention and you are now competing with thousands and thousands of people. So my view was that if I do my own thing on a platform like TikTok, I'll grow faster. If people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they pass. You know? But I really feel like you took an intentional decision to say, no. I'm not following trends and challenges. I'm just going to do my own thing. Why did you take that decision?
I'm a random person, number one. Very, very creative. Like, I mean, it doesn't take me days to think of a content. Sihleli kanje, sengicabangela ukuthi ngifuna create content yani sengiyacela nikhwena uzokhuluma so wena wenze so wena like ngilo umuntu
namhlanje una 5 minutes ungenile
manje
mayiqeda ukungena 5 minutes we had 2 seconds mayiqeda wathi actually content.
Yes. So ngilo umuntu loyo, so I don't have to depend on challenges to up my viewership or my following. You understand? Nginento zami, I'm strictly in my own lane. Ngibhekane ne crowd yami, target market yami, people who enjoy my work. You understand? And it's funje kuma challenge. Understand? Because if you are to get into challenges, izoyenza the way ubeke ngakhona. You'd get unique oenzele challenge athole 3 million likes. Senze the same thing. Mangqeda lapho mina ngithole 2 likes. Angeke break self esteem yami lento leyo because now I'm asking myself uthi yena ungcono ngani kunami. Why yena?
And sometimes you are doing it better than him when.
Thank you. Yes. But because of unalento leyo like sekane fan base yakhe bamlandela and is trending, is more viral than me. So ezinye izinto nje me personally ukuzilandela nje into ezikude kunami ezingangifuni like mina I'm seated here at my own corner minding my own content like ngizenzela into yami ebhekane ne target yami angifune ukuz mixta nje into ezingangifuni for my own sanity and peace. Ngizibhekelele into engibhekile nale ball like my eyes on the ball like angeke ngivume ukuphunyuka lapho.
You are remaining bright in your corner.
Yeah, like I'm
very
just here in my corner. Ang offendi muntu, ang dini muntu, ngizenzela into yami. I don't want to be caught up kuma TikTok feuds because there's feuds. I don't want to be caught up in TikTok shady stuff. No. Angizifuni kulezo zinto lezo. I'm no longer about that life. Not because of ngigwala, ngiyagwala. Ngiyakwazi ukuimela into yami, but ezinye izinto
they are necessary.
You just exert your energy over into engeke benefits. Understand?
Yes.
So angisekho lapho mina. Ngibhekele ngibhekile.
Yeah. And do you think you can achieve financial freedom from TikTok? So if let's say, and I'm not wishing for this thing to happen, but if no other door opens for the rest of your life, and you have you and TikTok, do you think you can achieve financial freedom?
Yeah, you can. You can. But manje, it's going to depend who approach ozangayo. Because TikTok as a company doesn't pay you. You get paid by abantu abakubukele, your followers, your fans, abantu abakuthandayo. What they normally do is they gift you.
Yes.
So with those gifts, you as well converter bese aba imali. And the nice thing about it is lawo ma gift lawo they are in dollars. So obviously $1 likhulu kune rand. So more you convert lento leyo kuba imali eningi. The approach would be now you'd have to up your game. If wenza my life, kuba my life where you get subscribers where they pay to watch you talk. Kanjalo ungayenza into nawe ezokusustain because TikTok gives you the option ukuthi no, you can have people subscribe to your lives. Uthole leyo mali leyo. And then obviously with the more followers you have, the more money you stand to make, and it's in dollars. So ungasustain nge TikTok. Kuya nge productivity yakho ukuthi uproduce kangakanani, uzimisele kangakanani.
Would you call yourself a TikTok entrepreneur?
Well, not exactly entrepreneur, but I've made money in TikTok. Remember, like when we started, I did say, lento ngiqalisa kudlala, not knowing ukuthi it would earn me money. Magloko kambi isikhathi yangenzela imali inenanani. Ngiphikise ubu entrepreneur because of ngiyazazi mina ngumuntu onjani, ngizibiza striker, Nick knows. Understand? Angibhekanga imali ngelihleli one. Le TikTok easily ayizanga either or ni right. Ngizenzele ezinye izinto esayidini ezongisustain zingiphilise because you never know. Namhlanje ngaba mnandi bakuthanda abantu. Kusasa kufika umuntu ongcono kunawe bakujike. It's that easy. So izinto kumele uzibheke like ngalelo lihlo lelo. You understand? You cannot be counting much ebantwini ukuthi hayi ngingwenya bayangilandela. They can unfollow you. Ungatrendela into wrong. Ungashi one mistake. Abantu they always waiting for you to make i-mistake
It's
usho
true.
le nto eyi-one
It's
edizi
true. It's true.
siyamzonda thina lo vele abantu akabathandi now the erasing zonke izinto ezinhle bengibachaza ngazo
Yeah.
sebakotelela le nto leyi-one so akusiyinto engathi ngilandelele kakhulu emalini
Yeah.
yakhona imali vele ngiyayithanda but
Yeah.
angeke ngigxile kakhulu kuyo.
Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, comment.
Yeah, we also want to
click on the
monetize, eh?
notification button there, and then you'll always find us there, readily available to serve you. Right? And you can also follow us on our social media platforms. We have the same handle at Khoola Biz. We are very active. Don't forget to DM us as well if it's monetization.
That
You
one is
know,
important.
Anything else can be on
But
the
Mchana,
public platform.
we must tell, these are our people, guys. We want to monetize. Just share the content,
Absolutely.
like, tell the people, your neighbors. We also want to monetize.
Yeah.
And if you feel generous, you send us a DM.
Gift.
You know, so yeah, we can also gift each other on YouTube.
But yeah, man, back to you, Lungi. The TikTok is global, right? But however, the language is not global, right? Because you've got different markets, customers, right? So how are you finding the challenges? Do you find it, Uti, in a country like South Africa where we have 11 different languages, do you feel that maybe because majority I've seen in your content, majority of the content that you have is in Nguni, is Zulu, you know? Do you think that is a limitation or a barrier of salt?
It is. It's a limitation. Why I say this is i-content yami ikhuluma nomuntu waselokishini. You'd get umuntu okhuluma isiZulu ongangizwa ukuthi ngithini because of the language engiyikhulumayo eyethu yaselokishini. isiZulu siyahluka. You understand? So umuntu othi makathi uyangibukela uyezwa ukuthi lo muntu waselokishini le content akuseyami uyadlula. So in a way iyangilimita i-barrier because it doesn't reach kwezinye indawo. Yeah,
okay.
because of i-language engiyikhulumayo. Whereas if bathi i-content yami mhlambe ngikhuluma nge-English okuyi-medium of instruction ey'ntweni ey'ningi beyizoba mhlambe global, but I doubt beyizoba as funny,
As effective, yes.
yeah, as it is. So ku-right ngikhulume so i-address la i-address akhona ifinyelela khona, but mhlambe isikhathi masiloko sihamba nizoba ne-content mhlambe yasi isilungu okwamanje angakabi nayo ezokwazi ukureacha nabanye abantu abangakwazi uku-understanda whatever things I'm trying to tackle kule TikTok, kule content currently engidila ngayo. Yeah.
And by the way, guys, Ulungu uyakwazi ukukhuluma English.
Yeah.
She's fluent. she speaks certain English.
No,
Especially,
the thing,
you know,
Chana,
yeah.
is amanye amajoke afundisa isiZulu.
Yeah, true.
So it
You
should
know,
be funny. Mele ngikhuluma isiZulu.
And nezinye nje not only ama-jokes, nezinye nje kuyinkulumo, kufuna nje isintu.
Yeah, true.
Uthi uhlale kuso and you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a country, I think for us in South Africa, where the majority is African, you have a big market, right?
Yeah.
You have a big market. The economy is ran through the townships, so you have a market there. So I think maybe considering whether you want to tap into English or other things like that, maybe it would be something that you are motivated by a certain brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think yes, to push it, yes.
Me on my content, there's nowhere langs or involve a corner. Like I don't even my creative juices agna la afika corner angicabangise ngesilungu. No, I'm not.
So you think in your language.
Yeah.
Phupha ngayo, like for it to be humorous ukuthi ihlekise.
Yeah.
Mele ibe ngale language yami.
Yeah.
Like even check how I'm talking.
Yeah.
Angeke ngikhulume ngifake lama actions nge-English. Mangikhuluma nge-English ngiba yilate.
Yeah.
Ngiba decent. No, yes. But mangikhuluma like ilanguage yami ngiya-actor. Ningizwa ukuthi ngithini.
Let's backtrack a bit. You said when your TikTok, you were helped by a friend.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think TikTok is generally user-friendly?
Easy to use.
Most people struggle to use TikTok.
I struggled.
I also struggled.
For a good
Even
month
now,
or so.
there's things engakwazi ukuziyenza. There's something I wanted to do, like enye ingoma inghlulile le nto leya. Understand? Like I felt so defeated. Like ngazibona ukuthi awu ngine 100k followers ngihlula le nto leya.
I'm surprised. Now usafuleka.
Yes. The only thing I can do and engiyaziyo is go live, talk to my people, interact with my people, or upload a video. Lezi ezinye like with the effects, because you get those fun games they play, effects, they nice things. I'd like to take part kuzo. I can't.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So I think iyangawe ukuthi as a person unjani when it comes to technology.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Mina. Hi.
But coming to a question of technology, is it something that you would say also appeals or ivumela ukuthi all ages babe na something abazoyithola ku TikTok?
All ages. And the nice thing about TikTok, I think they knew ukuthi they can't control ama age groups angenayo. So because of lawo ma restriction awekho, they can even like stop i-content abayibonayo ukuthi le is not gonna align or go well nabantwana mhlamba bana 6 because kids they like TikTok abantwana abancane. So even
bayithanda
kakhulu ama fans am like abantu abangithandayo mina vele gang lencane bahlangana nami yabo and ngiyabathanda like nami yabo you are my followers ngiphile labo
yibo abantu bakho
those are my people nabo abantu abadala like ngiyabathanda but like nabantwana understand so angazi ukuthi bayenza kanjani lento le but they've got a system yokuthi mo poster into that goes against ama standards at TikTok block account yakho.
Okay.
Yes, they can block your account yakho. We can have you report ukuthi no I'm not happy ngale account le. The account le sorry. I promoter izinto ezibhedayo. For example, mhlambe you too sexual or uthukana kakhulu wenza nje into you know ukuthi umntana uzoyibukela lento lena. So now you exposing kids into nezisnack simply because of umntana une phone. So kumele abone udoti wena owenzayo. So we've got ama standards esiwafollowayo.
Okay.
Kuloko kuyi ukuthi no I'm not happy ngale nto le. We report.
So even now as you create content you are aware of that.
Yes.
Kunezinto ngeke
you're morally obligated. Yes.
Angeke. And ngenga realize ukuthi izinto zami ezingi zibukelwa abantwana even if bathi ngithekile into yomjolo mangithekile in such a manner yokuthi destroy mindset yakalo mntana lokusasa angimoshi like angikhulumi into engcolile like I try by all means ukususa like izinto ezinga brainwash umntwana.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, because akuna lento lokuthi under 18 or kubukela noma ubani and uyangizwa lo mntana lokuthi ngithini. Yes I'm acting but mele ngim accommodate naye umntana if ayibukele nomzali wakhe lento le umzali angasitholisi ka comfortably ukuthi awulo sisikodwa beyangaza khuluma igama elibole kanje emlomeni. Yeah, so I just try by all means avoid izinto ezi explicit because of I target yami is just anyone okwazi ukuzwa into engiyishoyo. Yeah.
No, that's important. I mean, having to understand that you have a moral obligation is very important. It also helps you when you decide to go to writing a TikTok, so that if you're busy now with other things, whether in business or life or whatever space you're in, the things you did at TikTok don't haunt you.
Yeah.
The only positiveness that you did at TikTok accompanies you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That is also very important. So when you do something now, don't just think about you doing it right now, but it's literally your CV. Because everybody's going to go through that past and say, hey, but you said...
You just said earlier, the internet never forgets.
The internet never forgets.
Yeah. Never forgets.
It never forgets, eh? No. But yeah. Plus, when you then get into a space where, do you think that and I'm sure it happened. Like this thing, Yoguti, you now getting your likes, getting everything. Don't you have past creepers? You know that thing, Yoguti, uti so pumelele. Then somebody abuyat ne ngazos jealous yamazlo.
I'm waiting for that one. I swear. Nchela. That one. Angeke. They won't let me rest in peace if I can put it like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can tell the story. It's like, so you summarize it.
No, tell it to us. Tell it to us.
So, 2018, when I was young, wild and free, man,
Yeah.
I had a party. So this certain place, I don't want to label it out. I don't like using our friends abantu influencer. The certain place decided to host me. So mina as a person, like ngumuntu free, I don't know if it was Semba or yini, but I like showing my body off. I'm not my insecurities.
Yeah.
So nginale element ekim yokuba nudist and angiswabeli lento leyo at all. Like even if when ungafika ungijudge, okay, ngijudge, it's you allowed, you understand? But it's in me, ulungile lo. And those who know me close, they know this one, she's a nudist. Umuntu so. Well, I'm not going to expect someone to understand the lento leyo.
It's okay. Yeah.
So the place decides to host me. I'm Nandi. My host Alenda Olena. Bang 2 weeks before. Ipati am good. No, stop host but in nan. It's a gonna stress. But keep my poster in nan. You show me na ngitsi. La. Sizo skinny deep. Yabo. Bacha nyadala. Bacha so. Ngitsi la. Sizongene poolini because nithi ningenzele pool party.
Yeah.
So to make this pool party fun, mina nabangani bami sizongene poolini sinqo. We're not going to strip naked phambi kwabantu, but masifike emanzini sizoyenza sure ukuthi
Ziyakhala.
You know how things are. Hayi. Vele sesiphuzile ama champagne sawangenile kumnandi. Omunye one of my friends ivele yena sekasemanzini, mina I'm outside. Like sajave lapha kumnandi. Like you see those ducks, like those inflatable things.
Yeah.
Okay, already she's not having a top. Mangit, man. Hey, so kumnandi guys of pulling. Nah, ingene.
Right. Yeah.
Vele ngitagi you, and you know, alcohol namanzi. Uvela utagwe kakhulu.
Yeah.
Ngene vele manzini. Mangena kulandela abanye abangani bami abayi2. Kunena abanye abafana mhlamba abafana abayi2 or 3. So this other guy usibambile so uyinkosi. Kumnandi, yabo. Lava iwengu zethu or abantu abazephathina ngazothi ngizobabiza ngokuthini babiza iwengu because they started screaming out yibo nje ababebe corrupt yonke lento le.
Yeah.
Take it out ukhumbula ipressure ikulogibele letata le lo gibele itata usifaka ipressure ayimngani wami vele like khumula itop yakhe yabona nami nginento ukuthi hayi ake ngihlulwe yilo and mina ngikwazi ukuswim laba bahamba emanzini mina ngiyaswim and birthday yakhe and I did mention ukuthi sizo skinny deep and it's a private party because besiku section yethu our own private section. Understand? Angazi ubani from the party I decided we shoot a lento le. Boy, did we not go viral. Lento le ana ya pheka abantu bachayise emsebenzini bafuna ukuzobona lo mhlolo lo. Jozi FM yakhuluma ngathi Metro FM yakhuluma ngathi like ngoba into Twitter they heard us. I think for 3 days kuloku khulunywa ngale skinny dipping list. So at that time I didn't have a Twitter mina and it has ukuthi Twitter like those people can drag you. So abantu bamangalele ntombazana ukuthi they busy dragging her ku Twitter aka react like she's okay.
Kanti awukho la ku Twitter.
Even if bengilapho benginkwade like mina ngingandla. You as long as you show him lento le ebusweni like you allowed mina ngithanda ukupha abantu lento le ukuthi you allowed to say whatever ofuna ukuyisho. It's your opinion. It's not going to define me. Yes, me skinny tipile but it doesn't make me any less of a woman, any less of what I think I am.
That is important.
You understand? And then most people bang rights are off. Now they don't wanna associate Nami.
Yeah.
Hey, but they understand? Oh, I mean you strike, like I don't care. Instead, I'm a brand, like especially with the pool parties and whatnot. So I'm phone la manje. Cause I ask makona lo. uzoyenza so.
Brands,
proper brands. They now start calling me sicela uzosihostela. Asifuni ukuthi uskinny deep, but mangathiwa ulungi ula amadoda sorry azuza.
yeah.
Phela nikhumbuleni guys ukuthi noma singa escape lento le, but sex sells ekugcineni.
Okay.
Where there's women
Yeah.
and parties, obviously men are bound to spend more money.
Okay.
So they knew ukuthi if babiza mina ngaleso sikhathi leso ngisadumelela lento leyo.
Yeah.
Kuzofika inkosi and the kings are gonna ama big boys azofuna ukuspenda and they know ukuthi ama girls mawabona mina amanye azuzoshaya pressure ukuthi anye ngihlule lo mntana lo bese ufuna ukungihlula, understand? So kwaba yi trending yana like bosuku umnandi and then in a way abantu especially women bebaqala abanye ukuba comfortable ngemizimba yabo azange basasaba like beba bane plug ukuthi no, if she can do this nathi asiyenzeni so, you understand? Yeah, I wouldn't say into positive in because of ukhumbula ukuthi abantu abahambelana lezo zinto lezo but
true.
ibile nomthelela lento leyo.
Yeah, there was pros and cons.
I guess it speaks to that thing, Lungi, yokuthi social media umthelelo omkhulu
Kakhulu.
at shaping trends and what how people think. You are saying now abantu besifazane started to have more confidence in themselves, in their bodies, to express themselves how they wanted to express themselves.
Yes.
But I'm just so shocked that you, out of birthday yako, it's an innocent thing. Birthday yako, you had brands calling you,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you did not leave that opportunity to make that money.
Ungayeki man. Because I started hosting pool party on my Wednesday.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
A lifestyle.
Yeah.
The same hoster indawo of the late friend I told you of.
Yeah.
Angithatha athi Lungi masokso senza 1 2 3 4.
Okay.
So we started hosting they were successful. Wednesday akusila ngalokujive. Besivala. Hayi into bokugcwala like bokuba mnyama, understand? So in a way ne-influence ayiqali i-influence yami akusinto eqala namhlanje through TikTok. I've always had i-influence.
Yes.
Ngiyazazi ukuthi wherever I go, like I always leave tongues wagging ukuthi hey ubani lo mntana lo inaleyo presence leyo. It may be positive, it may be negative for some, but angeke ngene ku room ukuthuleke. That much I know.
And now you just decided now you're going to corporatize now.
Yeah.
Corporatize it and get invoices, man.
Yes.
Get the invoices
and let it
right.
work for me.
Because
if
that
I
is
can
important.
attract people, then let it work for me. Singayenzi lento lena, but I'm just doing it to ukuba nama followers. No. Mangibe nama followers, but mayingphilise.
Yeah, that is important.
That makes a world of a difference, It makes a world of a difference. So now, in the space that you're in, right? I just want to know, maybe give me 1 or 2 mistakes that you feel that the guys that are coming into the same industry, Loguyo, that they are making, that you think that these mistakes I avoid alomuntu, but they just come in there and then they just do these mistakes that they should be aware of.
I'd say with TikTok, umuntu angangeni nge-intention yokwenza imali or ayijahe leyo mali leyo, because if abhekuthi yena by month endifuna imali engaka izomphoxa. Like I said, TikTok doesn't pay. We get the money from the gifters. If gifters decide ukuthi abagiftanga, then what going forward? You understand? So a mistake umuntu yena angazenzela yena ukuzilandela nje stress ukuthi abe ne target asetele yona ukuthi yena ungene la because of ufuna ukuthi by end of November abe sekayenza 3 million. Umhlola ngeke awubone lo in reality. Because mele uqala ube nama followers and it's actually difficult as far as ngabantu.
Yeah, I mean on TikTok for 2 weeks I only have 1 following.
Uyabona ke. And angeke sonke sibe ne content, you understand? And angeke content yakho i-align nabanye abantu. So mele nje uyenze sibuyele kulento boyisho ukuthi when you do something with passion, when you do something a passion, then it's gonna work in your favor. Unlike doing something ubheke lokho benefits lapho uzokhathala.
Lungi, you know, listening to the whole journey and things that you've went through, your dips you've had, you know, you keep referring back to this one individual friend of yours who is late, because I could tell that you've now mentioned that prior to this TikTok you had the hosting opportunity, and you had an incident that wasn't so great, but the friend came in and said, no, let's monetize it, don't see it as a downfall. Again, when you move into TikTok, the same person comes back to you and say, hey, you are doing it right. That was a great support system. So I think it's only fair for us to acknowledge and give you an opportunity to acknowledge that friend who's late and the impact that they've had. So who's this great man?
Like Usfiso Buthelezi, also known as Uvintosi, kwabanye beka Hector. That's my friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the people abangazange bangwrite off, like that person, that guy begane believe kimi akekho umuntu elifini kuma friendship o be the way bekangakhona for mina. Like when everyone had written me off, like uyazi kuma friendship kunjani izinto zakho masiqala zibheda, people bas sideline ukuthi hey uNick we cannot be associated no Nick because uNick wenze so. But he came up for me, like he saw okunye abantu bebangakuboni kimi. That's why ngihlezi ngithi lo muntu lo angeke ngimkhohlwe. Sharp yena ushonile kubhlungu, but azange angwrite off. Besilwa like in any other friendships and what not, but bekane belief la muntu lo ya ngam. Understand? And I still wish ukuthi njengoba sengifike kanje kule 100k followers, I wish ngabe bekala, because bokumuntu okwazi ukumove izinto. I know if bekaphila khona izinto bekazongimuvela zona for me ukuthi ngisithole ngu-industry without having any expectations or anything. I understand? So bokuyile nto leyo for mina. That's why in everything engikhuluma ngayo ngisohlezi sorry
No, it's fine.
I'm acknowledge. Yeah.
No, Bongani, I'm not sure if you know Vintos. I've known Vintos for some time. He was a character, Chief. He was a great man. You know, like every other human being, we have our own choices and ways that we choose to live. But he has been one very upfront person. Okay. I think he still has his account on TikTok or not. So he was one of those guys that were very much awake. Okay. You know, he was very awake. I think the word is better fitting to say he was awake. He wasn't following things. He was starting things. Yeah. So, which is a great thing. So, I feel one of the future greats, South Africa as a whole, he would miss him. But considering and how you speak well of him and how he's been supportive, I think we need to have people like that, you know, people that don't have this Twitter culture of canceling people. You know, people are people because sometimes of their own mistakes that they go through, and it builds them. We need to have that.
Igama elithi villain angilithola ngemadayisini ngiborikile. Villain, obviously you know what's villain, umuntu ongathandwa. Understand? I changed everything because like wonke umuntu wakhetha ukuthi after that whole skinny dipping saga they're gonna turn against me, bazenze ngcono ngami and what not. And abanye I know ukuthi akusukuthi bebangizonda. They actually wished they had the same guts as me. Ukuthi ube nje naso sibindi so ukuthi usithembe wenze into ofuna ukuyenza. Understand? So now they acting as if bangizonda kanti no lo muntu kahle kahle yena ngesingayema kayi1 uyafisa ukuba nalesibindi lesi enginaso phezulu kokuthi nginesibindi. I'm not bothered by whatever comments they had ngam at that time. Mina ilife iyaqhubeka kimi. Like azange ngiaffecteke ndawo, azange ngife hey sengi-suicidal, no ngeke ngasiqhubekela like everything nje kwaba right, ngaba ulungile njengoba namanje ngisewulungile. Like ngabheka ukuthi okay, where to from here.
I know that's very powerful. And you know, firstly I'd like to say thank you for making time for us today, and this episode is going to impact on a lot of people, to show that they are also part of the system. They are also part of the community, and they matter, you know, and they can do far more greater things.
But also, Mr. Nick, I think we must thank Ulungi for not disappointing Uvintos. You know,
True.
I think ukamba kwa Vintosi kuyabonakala ukuthi it touched her in a very big way. But she was able to say, you know what, I have been blessed by this man. The best I can do ukuthi ngenze lento bekazofuna ukuthi ngiqhubeke ngiyenze. You know, I'm also proud of you, because coming from elokishini, you know, people think because it's a Johannesburg, Mr. Nicky, it's easy to make it. You know, abantu abahlala emakhaya, they think because ihlele Soweto, they come easy. It's difficult to make it in the township. It's so difficult to knock on doors and people to open their doors for you. But spirit sabantu abafana nabo Lungi will show everyone obukela this episode that there is absolutely nothing that you cannot do as long as your passion is in the right place. And my side, thank you Ngiyabonga Bamba, everything you touch turns to. and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
May the Lord help you in your journey, and may He open those doors. In fact, you know what? Maybe He's whispering to me. The doors are open already. The doors are open.
Watch them happen.
Just the doors are there. They are open already. Just when I walk with confidence right into those doors and do what you want to do. Now, young Klatza, you fill me with confidence, man.
So when people want to get in touch with you and follow you on social media, or brands want to work with you, how do they get hold of you?
Okay, good TikTok. I'm proud _villain. It's VILLAINE. Villain with an E at the end. Yeah, and then even on Facebook, I'm Lungi De Ville. It's Lungi LUNGI. De Ville. It's VILLE. Yeah, that's me on Facebook. But yeah, if you can just search for Proud Villain, most of my social media handles, I use that name, Proud Villain, yeah. And then you're gonna get me.
Do you answer your DMs?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But ngangisheli. Ngangisheli. Angifuni ningisheli. Ngiyazi ngisingile. I know, but ngangisheli.
Hint, hint.
Nemari hint leyo
Hint, but it's
Sanda imali mina.
Hayi ke senzwile ke bathanda imali.
So isikhiya imali.
Yebo, imali phambili indoda emuva. Imali phambili indoda emuva.
Hayi mawuthi nizwile.
Sanda imali.
Uqala uthumele ngeShoprite or nge-e-wallet, whichever.
Hey, Shoprite uba nozoyoqhiwa lapha ya.
Uzothola abanye nje.
Angithi DM lo muntu lo. Obvious uzimisela ngithi uzongicela ama account details angithi phela iShoprite mhlawumbe uzongisendela 150 ngimdala kanje. Akangifuni account details.
Mari limit yaShoprite 5000.
Ngifuna mina ozongicela account detail. Account. Siswami ngicela ama account ngimnike asend imali.
Sendekele mali.
Ngeke ngiyoma nje Q. Mangimile ngaphi Q akusilo siswa ku TikTok. Ay guys come on.
Oh thola omunye bekayothumela omunye imali eShoprite vela agcina nike wena yabo.
Ngithi mina ngifune kuma iQ. iQ angifuni.
Bathi imali phambili indoda emuva.
Ngifune kuma iQ.
As we stand at the back. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, and I think it's been an amazing episode. I'm very much happy that we got to see and decode Lungi's journey in entrepreneurship, you know.
She said she's not an entrepreneur, but she's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, she's an entrepreneur, a different kind, a serial one. Yeah, a serial one. Yeah, but yeah.
Thank you, Striker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and not forget to click that bell there on the side, the notification one.
And share, please,
Right,
man.
and continue to share. Yeah. If you share our page, also share wisdom to the people that you're sharing it to.
Yes.
Don't forget, entrepreneurship starts with you. Doesn't start with a textbook.
Yeah.
It starts with you.
Yeah.
So until the next episode, keep well. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Shake